Why are there 7 colors in a rainbow? Have you ever looked up at the sky after a rain shower, spotted a beautiful arc of colors, and thought, why 7? Why not 8 or 3 or 20? If rainbows are just light and water doing their thing, who decided they should be divided into exactly 7 colors? And why are they always the same ones? Great question. Grab your metaphorical umbrella. We are going on a journey through light, history, and a dash of Newtonian obsession. Let's untangle the mystery behind the magical number 7 in rainbows. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a rainbow? A rainbow happens when sunlight passes through tiny water droplets in the air. Each droplet acts like a teeny tiny prism, bending the light, a process called refraction, and splitting it into different colors. The light also bounces inside the droplet, internal reflection, and then exits, bending again as it leaves. More refraction. And boom! Out comes a spectrum of colors arranged in a perfect arc across the sky like nature's highlighter pen. So really, rainbows are a beautiful side effect of sunlight getting scattered and bent by raindrops. But wait, here comes the weird part. The light actually gets split into a continuous spectrum, not neat chunks of colors like crayons in a box. In reality, the colors blend smoothly from one into the next, like a never-ending gradient. There's no clear border between red and orange or between blue and indigo. It's just colors fading into more colors. So where did 7 come from? Let's rewind a few centuries and think Sir Isaac Newton. Newton and the magical number 7. When Newton was messing around with prisms in the 1660s, as one does, he noticed that white light could be split into various colors. He initially identified 5 main colors: red, yellow, green, blue, and violet. But then, in a plot twist worthy of a 1600s drama, he decided to bump it up to 7 colors. Why? Was it based on scientific measurements? Maybe. But also because he thought 7 was a magical number. You see, Newton was really into ancient Greek ideas about harmony, music, and cosmology. There were 7 musical notes, 7 classical planets, 7 days in a week, so naturally he figured there should be 7 colors in a rainbow too. So he added orange between red and yellow, and indigo between blue and violet, possibly just to round things out and make it sound more mystical. Ta-da! Now we have Roy Jbiv: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Yes, we're still using a 350-year-old color system because Isaac Newton had a vibe. Do rainbows really have 7 colors? Scientifically, no. The human eye sees a rainbow as a continuous stream of light, not as 7 isolated bands. In fact, many people can't even distinguish indigo as a separate color. It kind of just looks like dark blue or purpley blue. Some artists and scientists even argue that the 7-color model is outdated and misleading. Technically, the rainbow contains millions of colors, most of which we can't name, and some of which we can't even see. But for simplicity, education, and perhaps a bit of romantic flair, we stick with the good old 7. Fun facts you didn't ask for, but now you know. No 2 people see the same rainbow. Since it depends on your angle relative to the sun and the raindrops, everyone gets their own slightly unique rainbow. There's such a thing as a double rainbow. It's not just a YouTube meme. The second arc is fainter, reversed, and caused by light reflecting twice inside the droplets. Rainbows are full circles. We usually only see half, in arc, but from an airplane or mountaintop, you can sometimes see the full 360-degree circle. Rainbows don't exist in a place. If you try to chase one, it'll always seem to move away. It's not a thing you can touch, just a play of light and geometry. So, why 7 again? Here's the thing. Newton's 7-color model stuck around because it was neat, easy to teach, and rooted in cultural ideas of harmony. It's less about physics and more about human storytelling. Think of it this way: 7 deadly sins, 7 wonders of the world, 7 dwarves, 7 Harry Potter books. 7 just feels right to us. Maybe it's the way our brains love patterns, or maybe Newton just had excellent branding skills. Either way, the next time someone tells you there are 7 colors in a rainbow, feel free to nod, then hit them with your newly acquired knowledge bomb. So, to sum it all up, rainbows equal sunlight plus water plus refraction. The spectrum is continuous. Newton equals history's most extra science teacher. 7 equals a nice, tidy, almost magical number. And Roy Jabiv equals catchy and weirdly timeless. And that's why rainbows have 7 colors. Not because science demands it, but because Newton said, why not? If rainbows actually had a PR team, Newton was definitely their first agent. And let's be honest, he nailed the branding. If you love learning fun facts like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wiseuse for more.